Hello everyone, I'm Coyote Jack, and just when you know that there are these fucking parasites, well, run scared because the host they infested for a long time is finally dying, and is going to die along with them, and they want to keep the host alive. But even among the possibilities of medicine, you cannot keep someone alive when the cancer has spread too much, far too long, and too wide. And especially with this one because it's hilarious to me that after all of this, they are going to keep highlighting themselves and with me saying that is they are going on the defense of the same fuckers that destroyed the industry, the same fuckers that insulted gamers, the same fuckers that said, "Oh, gamers should be replaced." Oh, the same fuckers that, well, they say that we can find a way to inject our politics here. Far left lunacy. And when finally consequences is going after them, and the consequence is the host they infested for so long is gone out of business. And they come out with something like this: Nintendo Life, editorial, gamers, support the people and size you love before it's too late. And everyone responding here, no. Better headline: activists who rejected government's other game-centric website go under due to no ad revenue clicks. Exactly. Support the people and size you love. Hell yeah. Looks inside. Polygon against journalists. 555. Come on now. This one. They neglected to mention the reason why it's failing. We don't trust people who ridicule the audience they claim to serve. Exactly. You don't support people that fucking hates you. And they express that for years, man. Fucking years. You all brought this on themselves. Then there's Baltan's acquisition of Polygon and subsequent layouts. It fixed like a temple of modern games media failing. You know what? Let's laugh a little. Let me get that a link and see if someone archived it already. Here it is. Well, we come to the end of a great and since the end of two gaming institutions as we know them for many years. As far left retarded lunacy and spiteful hate towards the customers that they were supposed to serve. A dog that bites the hand of their master. Continue on. To the factor of Dan Ricken of Jeff Grubb. We know who it is. From Giant Bomb on Thursday because yeah, Giant Bomb is also one of those websites that is just collapsing. On Thursday, was swiftly followed by news of layoffs at Polygon and following the site sales to Ballnet, owner of Screen Run. Seeing these top-tier creators and game journalists unceremoniously cast aside has been a shock for anyone who followed and enjoyed their work over the years. I haven't enjoyed any of the work of these pieces of shit, even current day game urinalists from mainstream media. None. And if you feel like you want us to support them, why don't you give them your whole salary? Not any. Well, let's continue. As said, it hasn't really, has it? The layers in games media have become so commonplace because it's just fucking DEI infestation, not fucking talent there. Seriously. Continue on. And it doesn't come as a surprise anymore to see gaming institutions crumbling around us. It's just another week in the industry. And you know what? It would be like this if they actually cared for the customers, the ones that demanded sexiness, the ones that demanded fan service, the ones that demanded good content. Simple as that. Giving customers what they want. Appealing to those customers. But you know what? You know these fucking lame ass game urinalist websites. They were originally intended to be advertisement for all of the AAA, and in some way they operated for too little as a channel to communicate. Yeah, this is what gamers want, but no, they attack them so many years. Just to continue on, we are a month away from Nintendo new console launch. Yeah, I know Nintendo Life, whatever. This fucking one of these Farley Ronald websites. Continue on. Something we've been waiting for so long. No, I don't. I just dipping out of Nintendo. Even I gave them a chance with the Nintendo Switch. Not anymore after the fucking bullshit they put out with yes recently. Well, and yet many of those critics' boys fans are most keen to hear from having the platform this week. What critical thinking they spell out of their voices all of these years. You see why they show everyone is like I said, show them spite in if not quadruple the spite of those fuckers because they show a spite towards the media we cared all of these years. It's crumbling into legacy type, but we still have alternatives. And they are not fucking welcome. That's why they are so fucking scared. They are in a fucking hurry that they are going to be laid off. And now, well, I wonder if McDonald's is going to hire your ass. You have a curriculum that it makes you unhireable. This is the most hilarious part in all of this. But I'll continue on. The plan for this week in circumstances to leave us, if not surprised, then truly depressed and dumbfounded by the decisions taken by management at Fandom and BaldNet. Nobody's having sympathy here. They did this to yourself. Whatever. You have been an a big giant bomb fan since the original years man Davis days. You know what? Like I expressed it enough, I'm a tier world citizen, and most of the time I just heard from Spanish. I started listening for quite a while, a long time, all of those years, to English speaking sites just to see if there was something relevant among all the clickbait. Looks like all those years, well, probably even before those articles, I never had the chance. Probably they had some value. But when I started seeing all of this crap, especially when what I ranted about Spain and Mexico having the same DIA running their websites, their extension branch of the same fucking bootlegs, dick sucking of activists and anti corporations, there's no value there. Zero. Continue on. And Bitcast for a good spell there has been a mixed fixture of many gamers' weeks since starting in 2008. Even if you never watch a single GB video, the podcast radio style one and informed but informal tone set the template for many of gaming podcasts in the following years. An epic multi-hour Game of the Year episodes became yearly traditions for listeners to look forward to and savor. The moment I saw Overwatch winning the game of the year, at that point, I perceived that as a lost cause. Yeah, the wake up calls, they were there all the time. Beanie, Brad, and Alex and Jeff respective departures across 2021, 2022 might have felt like the last straws, but fandom pulling down episode 8 feels like the definite end of an era. You know what? Nowadays, I just listen to you also other YouTubers that actually know if their opinion is valid when it comes to actually reviewing content. Someone at least that I trust. You know, even I remember this channel that quite a while follow if they have the chance to still be active. It was just Devon when it comes to racing games. Sadly, that guy decided to finally quit because the games based on licensed cars is just dog shit compared to the glory days over a decade ago. And the other one, aside of your political channels, like I mentioned before, when it comes to gaming, I want to see censorship. That's why I search for censor gaming. That channel, at least I know if the censorship is because something stupid, retarded, and if it's willing to support the game or not. Other than that, yeah, it's too difficult to me to even go watch and say, yeah, this one, their critical opinions, when we have seen how fucking of a collapse all those games have been going around these years, days and years. But well, continue on because well, this run is going to lead to nowhere until we finish. Then there's Balden's acquisitions of Polygon and the subsequent layers. It feels like a temple of modern games media falling. Polygon. Well, I already showed you what that guy thinks in the comment sections. Is I agree with him. For over 12 years, the site writers have consistently put out some of the best articles in this space. Oh yeah, the best ones like, oh, gamers are not your customer. You should never listen to them, right? Or like oh, they read about more fun service. They are a bunch of creeps, just like with ignorant and a lot of shitaku and all of this. You know they are the same fucking syncroger of the same fucking activists. It's the same. It's the same poison. The best articles, my ass. So the talent being thrown away with it, this run of layers is confounding. Finding your most experienced stuff. Guys, people, gentlemen, gente, caballeros, damas, ladies and gentlemen, do you require experience to write if you like it a game or not? Or the only thing you require is if they give that game to you, you have to play it. Let's give an honest reaction. I know within YouTube you can find that, and you can clearly see if someone is biased or not. Even with the both sides of political aspects, the ones like myself that are rant about wokeness, or the ones that they say, oh, as long as it's good, I don't care about anything else, like a blind consumer, whatever. You're going to hear them if they say, yeah, this part of the game breaks, this doesn't work, this section is insufferable, it's overgrindy as fuck. Do you honestly need someone like, an experienced stuffer to write critics? Let's be honest. You don't. You don't need someone like, experiences about the writing dog shit. You need someone that, okay, he knows what he knows. He knows what he says about video games. He knows what he says about anime. He knows what he says about manga. He knows his stuff. Okay, I can see what kind of taste that person has. But if that kind of taste aligns within what I'm searching, I just going to stick up to that person. There is none. Again, zero of any of these one. On any of these fucking quote unquote experienced staffers, any sort of value that is non-existent. They are delusional as fuck. See, reading all of this, they are so delusional. But again, they are scared because they know they have no or no other place to go. They don't have any of this or any of these costs that they infected for so long. The host is dying, and they could have course corrected a fucking long time ago, or even just at this point just fire any of these activists. The ones that actually know what they are talking, leave them there. And those sites at least could be even salvageable. They are not salvageable. Even if they get sold by the owner of Screen Rant and they push AI articles, even despite it's very present because even some normies finally woke up and say, you know what, we don't gain anything if we keep listening to these fuckers. And look at this one, Chris Grant. Their press release proudly calls Polygon a quote-unquote premium gaming publication, but badly literally refused to meet with me or answer a single question of mine through this process. They were wildly curious about how a gaming publication even becomes quote-unquote premium. Honestly, even I'm just laughing my ass off that someone will think, yeah, buying Polygon Premium. Pick one. Fucking pick one. You can only pick one. You can't have both. So continue on. If you are a fan of those voices from Giant Bomb or Polygon or any of the brothers and creators who suffered layoffs in recent times, remember that the mass majority are online to our disgrace, searchable, to laugh at them, and crucially supportable. Ah, are you serious? They may not be on the platform you're previously funded for years. I I never wanted to encounter them anymore. But they are almost certainly out there doing great work. And I have to add this one. You know, I already expressed that my first language is Spanish. I have seen the brain rot all of those websites run by the same type, and they also love to dig suck. They love to suck the dick. Also, these activists from the English-speaking world, because they know if we don't stop sucking, we are going to get out of a job, and they go so antagonistic towards the customers. They really wanted to have this wrong idea of, yeah, we have control over everything that gamers have. They think you are stupid. Doesn't matter the language at this point. You can someone at the end of the day is going to come to the realization that as long as this website is run by the same kind of activists, doesn't matter. It's just poison. It's cancer. You you don't want to be infected with poison and cancer. You just walk away. You know, the best part is, they at first it worked that they were getting rage click because they were rage baiting. That shit doesn't work anymore within them. But hey, I just went too long with this video. We are just seeing all the aftermath. They are just coping and sitting. That they are going homeless and nobody's showing a single glimpse of respect, of sympathy. None. And they don't deserve any. So anyway, thanks for watching and please take care.